Hey everyone, it is Thursday, January 28th, which means tomorrow is the 29th, and my 1 year post-op from top surgery. Um, Before I get into um, showing you my chest and how it's looking a year later, I wanted to make an announcement that I did schedule my hysterectomy for February 19th. So that is coming up less than a month from now, and I couldn't be happier about it. Since coming back up to Wisconsin, um, I've been having issues with periods and bleeding randomly, not really so much as and like cycled, but and my cycles too, but in between, like I've had a couple times where I've been like spotting, so and a lot of that just has to do with the fact that my body is still trying to build up the testosterone again after being off the hormones for so long, but I'm really tired of it, so I'm glad that I was able to get into the doctor and discuss getting the hysterectomy, and basically they put it through to my insurance as abnormal bleeding, because I'm trans and technically it is abnormal bleeding. And then they got the authorization and called me and with the date for my surgery. So yeah, it'll be Friday, February 19th, and I'll give you guys a little update again before that happens, and give you a little bit more information on my hysterectomy. But I will have to stay in the hospital for one night, and then they'll release me. So I'll be taking some time off work and stuff for that. I'm going to take at least 3 weeks off and then see how I'm feeling from there. I'm lucky that I'm living at home currently, so I have the means to be able to take as much time off as necessary, which is why I wanted to get this done as soon as possible and while I was still up here. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. And now that I've been a year post-op, my chest has been doing pretty good in that time. So in this lighting, it looks a little bit red. They're not quite that pink, so yeah, a little bit closer. That's how the scars are doing on my chest. But so yeah, so 1 year post-op for my top surgery. Starting to get a little pooch, being back in Wisconsin, which is actually good. I'm finally up to a little over 150 pounds, so I am glad to be gaining weight. And I've been doing physical therapy for my shoulder, which is kind of strengthening it up a little bit, and hopefully I might be able to start doing a little bit more working out instead of just running. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, um, I've been pretty terrible, honestly, about taking care of my scars. I have Scarway. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's right here in my drawer next to my bed. I thought it was. Maybe this is why I haven't been using it, because I actually don't have it right here. And if it was right here, then I would be using it and wouldn't have to worry about it, but I just really never did. And honestly, I mean, at this point, it's been a year, I don't really care. I mean, if I would have been having like keloiding, or my scars were like spreading a lot, I might have cared, but my body just heals really well from these types of things, well, surgeries. I think maybe like the little bit of pinkness might have gone down if I was using something. Um, but so I definitely really can't give you guys advice as to what to use on your scars. I am just genetically lucky, I guess, and heal very well, so I didn't really have to worry too much about that. I'm putting on my shirt. I would have left my shirt off to do the video from the beginning, but it's fucking cold up here, and I'm freezing. Even in my room, because my window is right here, so, I have a heater, like a space heater, and I moved my bed so that it's right in front of the bed, and it keeps me warm. But, so, yeah, I think, other than that, currently, as far as I'm planning on going with my transition and, like, surgeries, is my hysterectomy. I don't have any plans to do any bottom surgery, at least not currently. I'm not really that dysphoric. I'm also not really getting laid, so I don't really care. It's not so much that I don't care, I'm just not really focusing on what parts I have, because I don't want to date anybody up here in Wisconsin, so that's totally fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm old enough to control myself, so just taking a break from that, you know? I used to be a hoe once, and I'm just not anymore. I'm too old for that. So, yeah, I don't really focus on that area or think about what parts I have very much at this point, and what I do have works just fine for me by myself, so so I don't need to think about having a dick, because I don't really care. And honestly, I probably don't think I'll ever care, but I'll let you know if I suddenly feel dysphoric about the fact that I do have a vagina and not a penis, and want to correct that. But it's not really a big deal to me. I just wanted more the physical stuff, of how other people viewed me, and the general public isn't seeing what's in my pants, so that's not really that important, and that's something that can be discussed with whoever I'm with or wants to see what's in my pants. Then that person and I can discuss what's in my pants and how to go from there. But I would hope that whoever I'd be talking to would be mature enough to handle me not wanting to have a dick. So I think that might not be an option for me. It's not for everyone. I know a lot of people are just say if the surgery got better, they would do it. I mean, if the surgery got better, maybe would I do it? I'd say the chances of me doing it are still about the same as the surgeries that they currently offer, and how they look after those surgeries. I don't need a dick. That's enough talking about needing a dick or not. But yeah, but basically for me, then after my hysterectomy, that is it for my transition. I will continue the hormones, but I don't plan on having any other surgeries. I'll let you guys know, what my doctor does as far as like hormone levels and how your hormones are affected with hysterectomies and whatnot. I'll give you guys that information when I have more of that information. And then, yeah, I'll just be giving you guys like life updates at that point, and from that point on. I definitely don't want to stop doing videos just because I'm not going to have specific milestones in my transition. I still have specific milestones in my life, and I know that there are people who just enjoy hearing that, because you guys message me on Tumblr a lot. You just like my videos or me, which thanks. I don't have that big of a following on YouTube, and I'm okay with that. But I mean, you can share my videos if you want. If you like me, share my videos. Maybe other people will like me. I don't know. If you guys definitely want me to do videos, you know, ask me. I finally did those like anxiety videos and such, for you guys. I do get to those things eventually. It was really hard for a long time just because of my life, but things are a lot better right now, and I have more time to do stuff. So if there's stuff that you guys want to hear me talk about, even politics or anything like that, if you just want to know what my opinion is, I'm not going to start arguments with people on YouTube, but if you want to know my personal opinions, I will happily give them for you guys, or any specific questions for transition, or just questions for me that you want to know. If there's anything that you want to know about me and my life, I still cook. You want to know about cooking? Talk about cooking. I'll definitely talk about food. We can talk about food. But yeah, so that's about it. 2.5 years on hormones, 1 year post-op, and about to be having my hysterectomy. So I will see you guys with more information on my hysterectomy, probably then also right before my hysterectomy, and then right after my hysterectomy, and I'll let you guys know how I'm recovering and how all that stuff is going. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great weekend.